Oh man. Ooh wee. Thank God. It's hot out here. I think I'm gonna get a drink. Hello and welcome back to the Flower Gold Wizard channel. Today I'm at, guess what? Location X. And for those of you that don't know what that is, it's a little spot I found up in northern Wisconsin, way northern Wisconsin, where I'm getting 10 times more gold than the typical creek that I work in, northern or northeastern eastern Wisconsin. I've got a guest here today. He's down doing a little pan, and I came back up to the truck to grab a few pails because in this particular spot there is no sluicing. You can pan all you want, but I'm just going to grab some pails to bring home to make mincemeat out of a little bit more material, but we are going to do some panning. I've already found some gold here, so let's take a walk down there and see what's going on. All right, we're back down by the river. There's a special guest. If you recall from a past video, there's my dad. That old wood tick lives up here. I came down here to get some material, and I saw him out in the woods rubbing up against a tree. So I thought I'd put him to work. And he's kind of learning how to pan, but he's finding some dots here and there. There's tons of black sand here, and we're finding lots of lead. And he's getting the hang of it, but there are some specks in there. You want to try to keep that underwater, it'll float away like the last stuff. So let me give you a little look, see what we got going on. There's a nice little island, and I might work my way down that way a little ways down by those big rocks down there. And there's some big rocks up in there, but for now we're just kind of working. See how orange this material is? There's a decent amount of clay in there, but I tried to up on this same river a few miles up here, up the stream, and there's hardly any black sand. I tried lots of spots, but this stuff here is just absolutely packed with black sand, and we're getting gold in every darn sample pan. So I'm going to grab a few of these pails here with my classifier, fill them up, throw them in the truck, and maybe stay down here for a little while and keep panning some of this gold. Back in a bit. All right, we got rid of that spot there. We were doing pretty good. We got some gold in our pans, and I've got 3 pails from Location X, and I wanted to check out another spot here, and I've been here before, and I did get gold here in the past. Little bitty chunks of wire, as a matter of fact. You can kind of see where I've been digging in there before. It kind of filled back in with blonde sand. It's coming down, quite a bit of current here. Where the gold's going to settle out is right in here where the water slows down. And that right there is an inside bend. It goes up and around the bend that way. So I've been kind of working right there along that straight line on that end of the bend there. And you can see some of these old boulders. They got flat spots on them from sliding on the bedrock when the glaciers were moving them around. And this one, I think, has got the same thing on the other side. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep working right up in there where some of those gravels are I haven't gotten yet, right along tight up against that bank. And we should do pretty good. So I'm going to do a couple test pans, and then we'll probably fill a pail. Back in a second. Now let's see if he's learning anything over here. Oh, he's got some moves left and right. This water is considerably colder than the last spot. This is coming right out of the ground. It's crystal clear.
It's a lot colder.
And ice cold. Look at what it did to his hair. Turned it white.
You did that.
Yeah, he needs a little work on his form, but he's getting the hang of it. He's got some black sand left in there. He's getting there. I can't show him everything. Remember that?
Yeah.
Back in a bit. Let's take a look at the material we're pulling out of here. There's some quartz in there and a bunch of other miscellaneous rocks of every different color, but there is a lot of quartz. And look at some of this shiny stuff, y'all. Look at that there. Big old flakes. You can grab one of them. Yeah. Big flakes of mica in there. This is all really mineralized stuff. So, we're going to keep pounding away at this. We're not lighting the world on fire, but our feet are nice and cool.
I guess.
So we're going to keep plugging away. God, is he handsome or what?
You take after me.
Well, we're out of here. Our legs are numb, feet are gone. We ain't finding squat. Hardly any black sand. Last time I was down in there, we did pretty fair actually, but I'm just not finding it. You know, I'd walk up a little further, but I don't know if I can walk. So I think that's going to be the end of this spot here. Back in a bit. Update. Well, I had every intentions of going to a couple more spots, but well, it decided to pour rain and it doesn't look like it's going to stop for about 40 days. So we're back at my dad's house, aka the cabin. Give you a little panorama here. Got a nice little lake here. Got the team. There's the other one. He's over there on the couch. And I figured since I can't get out there, I'm going to grab one of these pails. I grabbed one of my dad's sleds out of his garage and filled it up with water. Threw some dirt in one. We're going to pan one of these pails right on out. Got all my gear here, a couple of pans. So let's do that. Let me shake one up here. All right. What else could you want to do on a rainy, crappy day like this? And it is. It's big storms too. It's not just a little bit of rain. Big ones. Let me peel this material back, see what we're kind of playing with here. And this stuff is just absolutely loaded with black sand. Let me get some more of that out of there so we can see some of that black sand. Now that was just one little small scoop in there. I didn't want to get too carried away with too much material in this little kid's sled here. So let me yank that back. And look at the black sand starting to show up there already. Look at all that in the back. Oh yeah. And that's why there's gold in this stuff, because of the amount of black sand. So let me get a bunch of these pan back, and I'll show you a picture of some gold, because I know there's gold in this stuff. I can already see a couple of little spots in there, and I'll get this all in my black pan so we can take a look at it. Back in a bit. Now, when I say there's nothing else to do on a rainy day like today, there are a few things. Catch my drift. All right, let's do an update. I'm about half done with that pail, and I am getting some colors. I don't know if it's as good as the last time I was here, but we're still getting, plenty of colors. Just, not 10 times what I'm used to, but whatever. Still having fun. So I decided to run it through a kitchen strainer, like Klesh. And then I dump what I get out of there into here, and then I run it over with my metal detector here. And I am getting a few pieces of lead. The little lead shot I'm sucking up with my my snuffer bottle right along with the gold flakes and that. So I haven't found any big nuggets yet, but you never know. Back in a bit. One pail done. Got some gold, lots of lead, and some garnets. There's a nice little garnet there. Very little. Some old rotten BBs, piece of fishing gear. It's bubbles. But we did get a few flakes of gold. Not too bad for a 5-gallon pail. And we've got a couple more. There's a nice little garnet, a little bit bigger. See that, Dad?
Yep.
All right.
Looking good.
Looking real good.
Yeah.
Now it's time for a PBR.
Yep. Whiskey water.
I'll wrap this baby up. It's still pouring. Back in a bit. Well, that's going to wrap it up for this episode of the Flow Gold Wizards. Came up to do a job and we got it done. Got some gold, got some to take home for the winter or whatever. And we had fun. Got some garnets and some lead for the Get the Lead Out Challenge. So until the next episode, like, share, subscribe, and please leave a comment. Flower Gold Wizards, out.